Yeah, well, I was just waiting on everybody to get in. And I had a few things I was looking at. Um, okay, so I didn't know, everyone, I want you to know, I didn't know what we were dealing with when we did with Cyrax. Going through ICAC when I was in training with ICAC and even human trafficking and child exploitation. There's terms in child exploitation that a lot of you all don't understand. Put lightning bolt in the chat if you can hear me. Lightning bolt in the chat if you guys hear me. Really, really important. Really important. Okay, so now I'm just making sure everybody hears me. Hear me loud and clear. These videos that have been sent to me in these links, one in particular grabbed my attention. Um, I'm going to give it just a few seconds more. I'm going to give it a few seconds more because the reason why I'm giving it a few seconds more is because I've got my friend in here looking at this, and I want you guys to understand what this right here is, and I'll explain it as we go if I have to. Um, let's let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. This is exploitation. This is predatorism, and this is intent. This actually does show a lot of intent. And I want you all to watch the video first, and then we'll talk about it. Let me make sure it's the right video I've got here. That way I don't screw up this stuff. I don't want to screw nothing up. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back, guys. Now, okay, so uh, I'm kind of like, what the hell did I just watch? Okay, so you guys know that I went into this, and I'm going to be one who says that, hey, I can make mistakes just like everyone else can as well. I can. I can make mistakes just like everyone. I didn't know what was going on. Lightning bolt in the chat. Make sure y'all hear me. Make sure you hear me. Okay, so one thing Dale had mentioned to me just a minute ago, we had sat down and we had started going through these links and these videos. To be honest with you, I'm going to let you watch it for yourself. To me, this is called admission of guilt. It is handled in different ways in different states accordingly. Um, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. I want the ones who hasn't watched it to watch this. Very eye opening, and I'm going to tell you why. And nobody's hit on this. Nobody has hit on this. I don't believe, because this is coming from two professionals. I just sent this video off. Just sent this video off just now, and I want you all to watch it.
What's up, you guys? And to be honest, I know it sounds like I'm a bit scared, and that's because I am. Because I've never been in this situation before that I'm in. And unfortunately, guys, I have to leave for a while. I have to leave YouTube. Because all day long, I've been getting troll messages from Massachusetts all day long, right? Well, there was this person that was texting me. I thought that it was a troll, so I went along with it. Okay, I went along with it, thinking that it was just that a fucking troll. I was fucking with their head, and it turns out that that person that was acting like a kid was actually a fucking kid, and it sickens me. And now because of these motherfucking trolls, I'm on the verge of going to jail over some shit that was a total misunderstanding. And to that dude who I thought was a troll, to that guy that I did think was a troll, I just want to say this, man. I do apologize for that shit. But you have to understand something. I've been being trolled all goddamn day, every day. I honestly God thought that you and your sister were fucking trolls. Okay? I've been being trolled so fucking much. So much I've been being fucking trolled. Like, seriously. I will show you my fucking call log. And look, all numbers I don't fucking recognize. All from the same fucking people. Now do you understand why I thought you were a fucking troll? Now do you understand that shit? Like, for real, man. When your sister called, yes, I went along with it because I thought you were fucking trolling, dude. I thought that was an actual fucking troll. I thought that y'all had set me up with somebody that was overage, pretending to be a kid and this and that, being, doing troll shit. I didn't think that I was actually an underage kid, and I'm sorry about that.
Not as sorry as you're getting ready to be. Hold on one second. Okay, so one thing that got me, and it got my friend Dale also involved in this now, is because the look he sets the camera up before the show starts, he's making sure that everyone's aware of what he's getting ready to do. So he's well aware that he's being recorded. He's well aware that documentation is running. Correct? Lightning bolts, please. Lightning bolts, please. Is he aware? You watch him set the camera up. He's well aware of what's going on. He's well aware of what he's doing. Now, earlier I mentioned what's called predatory behavior urges. Everyone has urges. Now, it don't matter who you are. If you have an urge of loving horses and riding horses, well, guess what? He's going to, or she's going to ride a horse, correct? You're going to have that urge to ride. You're going to have that urge to drive. Predators have an urge to do what? What do they do? I'm going to show you where he messed up at. Notice. Notice the way he talks, the breaks in his talk. He keeps back looking at the camera, making sure he's on record. Now, you know, and I know too as well. Let's say a troll does try to troll me. I'll tell you right now, my number is 516-736-1202. That's my real phone number. I feel confident by this because no matter what happens, that's my real phone number. I just gave you my real phone number, guys. Now, no matter what happens, if you was to try to text me acting like you're an underage child, by the second, third sentence, the age thing's going to come out, okay? And I want to say, no, I'm not interested, and no, I don't do this, and I don't do that, correct? I don't give a damn if I know you're a troll or not. I am not, as a man that holds my man card proudly, I am not going to give into a troll and say, hey, I want to have relations or I want to do this with an underage person and admitting they're underage. I don't care if it's a troll or not. Now, did you notice in the video that I showed you? I'll show you again if you need to see it. Predatorial behavior. Was he concerned about the person who was a real child on the phone? On text? No, he was not. He was not. Did he show any sort of remorse? No, he did not. He was mad because it's trolls. He's trolls. It's all day long. It's this, it's that. Let me tell you how to get out of that, Cyrax. But you will not get out of this. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, you will not get out of this. You see, Ohio ICAC has a certain county called Cuyahoga County, and their prosecuting team is actually a task force for ICAC that runs the state. I know this because I have two friends that are on that task force team. Dale has a friend as well that's on neighboring counties task force. But however, it is not ICAC that his friend is not on his own. But we can get things done. Now, you just admitted a mission of guilt. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to what you have, sometimes frontal lobes with mental health, this plays a big part of it. Let me show you guys. A lot of people say, that I do this and I'm doing this from YouTube or from Google or something. Let me show you right here. This is me here. I don't have no Google. There's no computer around me. I'm showing you what I know. Now, with that being said, people, what you did, Cyrax, is you admitted to a crime. You admitted that you knew without knowing. You can't even use that, see. You knew for a fact. You engaged. You engaged with that. The video came from a video that was sent from another person, but it was actually one of the people in question that we talked to earlier. During that little bitty segment there, you committed two felonies. You committed two felonies during that little segment you did for about 3 minutes there. There's two felonies there. Now, tomorrow morning, we will be contacting Cuyahoga County and their prosecution team with the task force and turning this in. Here's the thing: within an hour's time, I've got probably 400 links. You admitted to it over and over again. Now, here's your problem, Cyrax. It's not just a thing that people in Akron, Ohio will do something. A task force of ICAC is involved now. You're talking about you need to leave YouTube? Leave YouTube. Because I'm telling you what they're going to do. They will come to your place. They will watch that video. They will see the links that have been sent through Open Portal, through ICAC. And if you don't understand, it's internet crimes against children. Ohio has a special one. Ohio is real big with child predators, especially when it comes to capturing child predators and prosecuting child predators. Now, however, Ohio's code does say that they will not work. They will not work an investigation from start to finish with what's called people of vigilantes. Now, a lot of these predator hunters you see on YouTube, they're vigilantes. They are all vigilantes. They do not use tactic ways. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do get law enforcement that say, hey, we're going to come out here and look at this. The fact is, what you did, not only did you do it on live, you yourself put yourself in the situation. You see, that right there goes through a whole new different subject. It's not like me being recorded by somebody else and then get caught with it. Okay, you understand that? You put yourself in that situation. Not only did you say in your last live that you don't like to do these things because you incriminate yourself. Let me just say this. I didn't know you from Adam, literally. I heard about you, did not know you from Adam. The last videos we watched of you, that's all you do is incriminate yourself. You want people, and this is sad. This is really, really sad because this is the dangerous type of predator. It's not the type of predator that says, I'm going to go out here and sneak and do it. You're not about sneaking. You're all about broadcasting it. Why would you broadcast you yourself saying, I went for this troll? I thought it was a troll. But let me tell you something. Did you notice what you said in the video? Now let me tell you this. Now I went over this way before I even seen this. You guys that was in here earlier will remember this. I'll stop it. You tell me what he says. One thing, and I'm going to show you something. We're going to play the video one more time. It's just a short part of it because he does it right in the beginning. Tell me what he does.
What's up, you guys? And to be honest, I know it sounds like I'm a bit scared, and that's because I am. Because I've never been in this situation.
Okay. Help me out here, folks. I went over it earlier. I told you I use these deceptive tactics and I use the deception, and whatever comes after that is always 93% a lie. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say to you all that he uses? They're, to be honest, if someone has to tell you, hey, to be honest, chances are they're going to throw off. They're deceptive. I use it. I use it proudly. I do it all the time to keep people guessing. That's what he just did, to be honest. Now, the fact of the matter is, I want you guys, look, I'm not got no, I'm going to show you that this is real. I want you to Google Ohio ICAC. Look what county it is. Let me make sure I'm right because, sometimes I'm a little bit rusty. I ain't around no computers, guys. I'll show you right now. Not around no kind of computers or anything. Google it. Google it. Who runs it? The Keokuk County. Right. Come on, come on. I may be mispronouncing it, but I know what I'm talking about. Prosecution does run that task force. Look it up. I'm going to stay back right here. I'm going to stay back. You guys can Google it. What's sad is I only got through the fourth video, and not even like it would take us probably 2 weeks to get through these links. I have links that's like this, and we got to the third link. The third, it was the second, the third. That was the third video. The second, the third, and the fifth. He incriminated himself so much. It's like, I mean, do we have to? If we went through all these links of different links that people sent, because a lot of people sent the same links, and we had to differentiate all these links out and separate these links, you're going to come up with a number of probably about 8 or 10 felonies right off the bat that this guy did. Now, here's the thing: when police don't do their job, there is ways to make police do their job. It's kind of like what I was in the situation of. It would, Micah, and it would take a lot of time to go over this. Now, this is the easy thing to do, Cyrax, and I'm going to see if you do this. And you probably need to do this anyways, and that's simply log off YouTube. Get the hell out of Dodge. Because I'm telling you, as soon as 9 o'clock in the morning comes, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad for you. I'm telling you right now, I know this. I studied this. I worked in this. I know for a fact that Ohio, and you can look it up, guys. It's not just ICAC. It's Ohio Internet Crimes Against Children. Now it is their ICAC, but it's held. It's held in Cuyahoga County. It's a prosecutor's office. It operates. It operates with other law enforcement agencies. You can look this up. You guys can look this up yourselves. And if you want to send those links, you're more than welcome to. Because the thing about it is, it's child exploitation. Is it actual him doing something or him doing this or that? No, but it is exploitation, and he knew about it because he sets the camera up. All you gotta do is show that link to them. They will investigate. I tell you what they'll do. They'll go to his place and they'll confiscate all his electronic devices, everything he's got, and then you can go from there. That's the easiest way to do it. Uh, to the people don't understand this, it's very simple to do. It's very, very simple to do. Hold on 1 second. I've got a text message coming. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to give you a better one here. I'm going to give you the phone number out. They just text me the phone number. Now, you can contact Franklin County. They will work into this. It's Franklin County ICAC Task Force Office. It is the main number. This goes straight through. 614-525-3448. Again, that's 614-525-3448. The thing about it is, this falls up under, hold on one second, let me make sure I don't want to misspeak. Dale, what chapter would that fall up under the revised code? Would that be 192? Or I don't know how. I know. Okay. Give me a second. He's writing me back. 195. Okay, so this falls up under 195 of the Ohio Revised Code. And what it does, it defines the duties and operations of ICAC. That way, when they work together in coordination with local agencies, they can bring up much. Now, here's the thing. Here's the scary part about it, folks. And now this is the real life part that you need to take in consideration. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my phone here. I don't have much battery here, but I'm going to do this again. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be coming back live. To tell you the truth, I didn't got that set up. That's why you kind of got me. Okay, so you have a predator. A predator has to have those urges. There has to be something that a predator wants always. That's why you have predators that always move towards parks or children's schools. Now, so there's a reason I'm wearing this too, just to let you all know. I'm covering up a lot of other stuff. But anyways, um, it's the urge. It's him. What he's doing. He's reliving his fantasy through you all, through the public, He's broadcasting it out. That right there makes one of the most dangerous kind of predators because guess what? They don't care about being caught. They don't care about hiding it. He puts it out there in front of the world. Now, for him to say, now check this out in this video. Here's something else. There was 3 points that we went after. For him to say, it makes me sick. What makes you sick? Listen, you would never catch me in that scenario. You would never catch me in that situation. I would never put myself in that. And I know any other man that is not a child predator would never put themselves in that position. You cannot put yourself in that position. You openly admitted, and now there's thousands of people. I didn't know how big this was. I didn't know anything about it. I did not know that there's hundreds of thousands of views on these topics. I thought this guy was I didn't know that there were literally people trying to get him put in prison. And now I see what I see what the goal is. I do see what the goal is. I see why people are so strong when it comes to children. Guys, I had no idea about any of that. And I see why now in chat, I go back and I was talking to Dale. I was like, Dale, I said, that's why in chat that it was like, what do you, because I'm new. I was looking at it from all the way out in. So, guys, god dang, man. It ain't that you guys got a problem. It's that you have a serious problem. Now, you see, I've not been around the computer or nothing. I'm going to open my computer up. You see, it's dark, right? Everything's dark. When I open it up, it'll come light. Watch this. Watch this now. I want to grab my laptop. Now, as soon as I open it up, what's going to happen? It's going to open up, right? Okay, so look, it's closed right now. Okay, so watch this. So as soon as I open it up, of course, it's going to brighten up. See it come on? It come on. Okay, I want to show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna click it, show you that I have a bit on it. I'm gonna put of course, we got to put the password in. Okay. I want to show y'all something. Now I've got these in a file that it was kind of my curriculum back in 22 that I used a lot. Let me see if I got this. 2022, June, July. Here it is. Okay. So before we do anything, we have to find, we have to attempt to understand the help that's out there for people like this. So there's a place called stopitnow.org. This is in my files. This is 2022. I'm pretty damn sure it's still active. Stopitnow.org. And there's also a therapyroot.com. Now, this right here is called intrusive and deviant fantasies. Okay. I wrote a lot of this. I wrote a lot of this because this has a lot to do with like online predators because it we all, I mean, you may or may not know, any given time during the day, any given time, there's over 750,000 child predators online. And I'm talking about video games and all that stuff. Okay, so here we go. This is what you need in Cyrax. It's called struggling with intrusive or deviant fantasies. What it is, these people live out fantasies and they put it to the world. They put it in public. And that's what they're doing. That's what he's doing to you guys. I saw that. Dale saw that. And he was like, immediately, he was like, that's intrusive fantasy. I was like, you're fucking exactly right. Now, I'm going to show you something. See if I can open this file. It may be closed. I may have to have a password and I have to remember everything. Okay. Okay, so this goes in back with Operation Day. Okay, so Operation Deja Vu. You guys can look this up. In 2021, Operation Deja Vu led the arrest of 31 individuals involved in online child exploitation. Now, cops protect because remember I told you all the people who are my people know that 11 to 15 to 17% of cops know anything about child trafficking and child exploitation. It's a different kind of crime. Now, here's what we're going to do. We have to do it because I'm under oath. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm under oath to do it. But it needs to be done because it's exploitation. There's no other way around it. It is exploitation. And I gave you all the number for you all to do it as well. Um, when you're basing this stuff on content and you're using it as your content, and yeah, I can see where he gets all this fucking hate. I mean, I can see it 100%. There's a thing called, yes, we can do that. Hold on a second. Okay, so it's not, no, it's not CSAM. It ain't CSAM. it can be considered we can call it intrusive behavior. Okay, so in legality, it can be a crime, okay? But it does give you reasonable suspicion. Bella, Bella, where you go? Okay, so, oh, yeah, I'm good, brother. Thank you. To the intrusive thoughts is another one. I seen that. Yes, it's ICAC, but it's under Ohio. It's under Cahoga County. Um, the prosecution team is actual part of a task force there. So that's one of the dogs. That's the pit bull right there. The number for, it's Franklin County. So here's the thing, guys. These guys, this is not the 1-800 number that you call, okay? This is actually, yeah, wait a minute, Arctic. It's 1-614-525-3448. That's going to go straight down to Franklin County's ICAC. Cyrax, the best thing to do is leave. Just get offline. Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to be hit with this because they're going to ask for portals. They're going to open a portal up for whoever calls them. And these links are going to go in. And one thing I did not do is I didn't do direct confrontation. I didn't get a chance to do that. But planning and preparation, we did. Like in engaging and explaining, we tried to engage. You didn't want nothing to do with that. So I let documentation. And here's the thing about the internet. Anything that's on YouTube, and I know this because I've been visited by the FBI 3 times, twice this year. Anything you put on the internet, it's that print. So no matter if, say that you did take and you said, oh fuck, oh God, and you erased everything that you've done, the fact of the matter is they have your name, they have your, they pretty much have what's called everything they'd have if they put a bolo out on you. You know what a bolo? Does anyone know what a bolo is in here? They'll have anything that they would have your information, your name, your security, your social security. They'll have it all. So they'll ask you certain questions like, hey, why, the biggest question is, why would you record this? Why would you ever record this? I don't get it. Of all the years, I have never, ever, ever seen someone. I've seen them set cameras up to record the Zoolander family. They did that in Georgia. They set cameras up to record them abusing those 2 little boys. Now they did that in Georgia. I have never ever seen anyone hit the online, be on live, on fucking live, people. Fix your camera up to where it's going to show you in a certain distance. We call that our operating space. And have that to where anybody in the world can see you say, well, and you look 2 or 3 different times. There was a couple of different recalls you did. And the way you was telling it, you was telling the truth because you kept on putting what you mostly hated was the trolls in front of all your major purposes. When your major purpose of the whole scenario of everything was that you engaged with a child. It ain't just that that you're saying it was a troll. It was a troll. It's always a troll. You yourself admission of guilt that that child was real. Then you fucked up again by showing your phone and hitting up and down, scrolling. But what got me is you would show the phone calls and you would show the actual incoming calls and all that, but you did not. You did not show your text messages. That too showed that your main concern was your fucking trolls. Let me tell you, I've been trolled by a lot of people. I've had the police called on me. I have fought with the police. I've been hit 9 times with a taser in one setting. I rode down the fucking mountain with the police with 5 officers and me fighting with them, rolling down the mountain, getting tased, getting hit, getting punched, real life shit. So I know when you're doing this and you're putting everything in front like this, these tropes, I know how bad it can be. Never in a million years could you even pay me. And I hear a lot of these trolls got a lot of money. You can't pay me enough. And let me say this again. You cannot pay me. You cannot pay me to say, hey, and engage with a child. You cannot pay me. I would die and go to hell first. Simple as that. You cannot pay me to do that. I won't be trolled like that, people. I won't. That's my email. I just want to put that up there where you all can see. The Cyrax, you can come in and you can cuss me out. And the fact of the matter is, I have enough on you with just those 2 or 3 little links to get you in reasonable suspicion of child exploitation. That will lead to probable cause because you yourself admitted it. The thing about it is, one thing in investigation, to any private investigation, any kind of bounty hunt, anything we do, if you openly admit you do something, video is gold. Video is gold. Now, I never knew that it was so severe as it is when you're all the time. And I understand, look, you get trolled. It don't matter how bad you get fucking trolled. Nothing. You could drop this whole ceiling on me, plus that security house over across the hill, right on top of me, crush me. You will not ever hear me say I have engaged and done that. I can't do it. Now, by me, somebody said something about by me having it. I don't actually have a crime because I can't put it forth as that. I'm not law enforcement. I'm nowhere near law enforcement. Now, what I can do is I can suggest, because I do work as a skip tracer, I can suggest to those open networks that we have, and that some of them that I put in play years ago that's still around. And I can say, take a look at this. And I can call. As a matter of fact, if I had another device, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll get another device. We'll go live tomorrow and we'll contact ICAC ourselves. Let's see how good my lingo. Let's see how good putting me to the test is. Let's see if we can take a predator off the streets. I think that's the best way. You're getting too stoned. But at least you know now that there are things in those videos that open admittance of guilt. It's just no prosecutor overlook at because it's a slam dunk for them. That's called gold. Thank you. Well, it is reality. It's reality, folks. And that's what we do, unlocking reality. And I guess Cyrax, tomorrow, we are going to unlock your reality. Much respect. God bless you all. I know it's late. I got to get up at 5:30. We will submit all this. I want to put it in a professional form in a way that we can put it out in the internet as an ICAC Division 3. That's what it would be. It'd be ICAC Division 3 and load it into that. But we are going to call that main number. You guys can too. And it's an open and shut case, just that alone. So much respect. Have fun, guys. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. We'll see you live tomorrow. I will call openly live tomorrow. Good night, everyone.